Listen and match the sounds with the verbs in the box.
Unit 5. Routines. Recording 1. 1. 2.
Morning, Ben.
Hi, Mum.
3. 4.
An egg sandwich, please.
Anything else?
Yes, a cola.
5.
Hi, Anna.
Oh, hi, love. How are you? Good day at work?
6.
Ben, dinner. Okay.
7.
What's the time?
11 o'clock. Late.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Time for bed.
We work in pairs and take turns. Ask and answer about your daily routines. What time do you have breakfast in the morning? At 7 o'clock in the week and at 9 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday. And you? I have breakfast at. Lesson 5.1. Daily routines, movement verbs. 1. Match phrases 1 to 4. With pictures AD. 1. Get home. D. 2. Go to work. B. 3. Come home. C. 4. Leave home. A.
2a. Complete the word webs with a verb in the box. Have. Go. Make. Get. Leave. Start. Finish. Have dinner. Have a job. Have a tea. Have a brother. Go to the shops. Go swimming. Go to university. Go to bed. Get to work. Get up. Get home. Get to London. Leave at 9 o'clock. Leave home. Leave school. Leave Paris. Make a sandwich. Make dinner. Make lunch. Make a coffee. Start a job. Finish a job. Start a lesson. Finish a lesson. Start your homework. Finish your homework. Start late. Finish late. We work in pairs and take turns. Cover the word webs. Student A, say a verb from the box. Student B, say 3 verb phrases.
Speakout tip. Practice helps you to remember. Write 7 sentences about your daily routine in your phrase book. Practice saying them every day. Listening. 2a. Work in pairs and look at the photos. Who is angry and why? The man in photo A because he can't sleep. The woman in photo C because the man doesn't listen to her.
Unit 5. Recording 2. 1.
How's the family?
Fine. Well, you remember Clara?
Clara, your daughter. Yes, how old is she now?
She's 17.
She isn't at school?
No.
Does she have a job?
No, she doesn't. That's the problem.
So, what does she do all day?
Well, she listens to her music and she sleeps a lot.
What time does she get up?
I don't know because I'm at work. At the weekend, she gets up at 11.
Does she want a job?
I don't know. She doesn't talk much.
What do you mean?
Well, for example, in the evenings, we have dinner together. But Clara just sits there and listens to her music. Or she answers her phone and talks to her friends, but not to her family. It drives me crazy.
Does she ever talk to you about...
2.
Hi, Paula.
Hi. What's the problem? You look bad.
It's Julio.
Julio?
Yeah, well, he doesn't listen to me.
What do you mean?
Well, I talk about my problems and he just checks his text messages or watches TV.
Does he talk to you?
Yeah, well, no. He says,
What does that mean?
it means he doesn't really listen.
Oh, my boyfriend is exactly the same.
3.
Hey Wayne, what's up? You look tired.
Yeah, no sleep.
What's the problem?
Neighbours. Problem neighbours. Or just one. The man in the flat upstairs.
Why? Does he play loud music? Big parties?
No, he doesn't. The problem is, he works at night. He goes to work at 6 in the evening. I get home and I see him go to work every night.
What's his job?
He sells coffee in a snack bar at the train station.
And when does he get home?
About 4:30. And then he watches television for 2 or 3 hours.
So when does he go to bed?
Oh, about 6 or 7.
And what time do you get up?
Now I get up at 5. It's impossible to sleep, so I listen to music, drink coffee, then I go to work around 8.
And when do you go to bed?
Late, midnight or 1 a.m.
Ooh, 4 hours sleep. Not good.
See, listen again and tick one true sentence. Correct the false sentences. Clara has a job. Clara doesn't have a job. 2. Clara gets up at 12 at the weekend. Clara gets up at 11 at the weekend. 3. Clara talks to her parents. Clara doesn't talk to her parents. 4. Julio listens to Paula. Julio doesn't listen to Paula. 5. Paula doesn't talk about her problems. Paula talks about her problems. 6. Wayne's neighbor works at night. 7. Wayne's neighbor gets home at 5. Wayne's neighbor gets home at 4:30. 8. Wayne gets up at 8 o'clock. Wayne doesn't get up at 8 o'clock. Wayne gets up at 5 o'clock. Do you work in pairs? Do you have these problems with family, friends, neighbors or people at work? Tell your partner about the problems. Grammar. Present simple questions. He, she, it. 3a. Complete the tables with does and doesn't. What time does she get up? When does he go to bed? What does it mean? Does she have a job? Does he play loud music? Yes, he does. Yes, she does. No, he doesn't. No, she doesn't. B 5.3. Weak form. Does look at the pronunciation of does. He, she, it. In the questions. Is this stressed or unstressed? Then listen again and repeat.
Unit 5. Recording 3. 1,
What does it mean?
2,
When does he go to bed?
3,
Does she have a job?
A. Put the words in the correct order to make questions. 1. Live. Does. Here. Patrizia. Does Patrizia live here? 2. Chinese. Stefan. Does. Speak. Does Stephen speak Chinese? 3. Katya. Does. Children. Have. Does Katya have children? 4. Your. Like. Job. Brother. His. Does. Does your brother like his job? 5. A. Cat. Have. Does. Name. Your. Does your cat have a name? 6. Word. This. Does. Mean. Very big. Does this word mean very big? B. Complete the answers with does or doesn't. A. Yes, she does. In flap 5. B. Yes, she does. A son and a daughter. C. No, it doesn't. It means very good. D. Yes, he does, but he works from 8 to 7. E. No, he doesn't, but he speaks Japanese. F. Yes, it does. Its name is Fluffy. D. Complete the questions. Use the words in brackets. Conversation 1. Where does your brother live? He lives in Copenhagen. Where does he work? He works in a school. Conversation 2. What time does Christina get home? Christina. She gets home at 4:30. And when does she have dinner? She has dinner at 6 o'clock. Conversation 3. What does late mean? It means after the correct time. Oh. And what time does the lesson start? It starts at 9 a.m. Conversation 1. What time does Mike come home in the evenings? At about 8 o'clock. So, does he play with the children? No, he doesn't. They go to bed at 7. And does he work at the weekends? Yes, he does, or he goes out and plays golf. Conversation 2. Anna, does your sister phone you on your birthday? No, she doesn't. When does she phone you? On her birthday because she wants money. Really? So does it drive you crazy? Yes, it does. 5a. Complete the questions with the verbs in the box. Like. Study. Go. Watch. Have. Listen. Do. Read. 1. Does he like parties? 2. Does she do her homework every day? 3. Does he have a job? 4. Does she study at university? 5. Does your teacher read a newspaper every day? 6. Do you listen to the radio? 7. Does your sister watch DVDs a lot? 8. Does he go to concerts a lot? 9. Does she have lunch in this building? 10. Do you go to bed after midnight? B. Choose 5 questions from exercise 5a. Add the names of students in your class. 1. Does Marcus like parties? C. Work in pairs and take turns to ask and answer. If you don't know, ask the person or say I don't know. A. Does Marcus like parties? B. I don't know. Excuse me, Marcus. Do you like parties? C. Yes, I do. B. Yes, he does. Does Rachel? 6a. Work in pairs. Ask and answer the questions in the quiz below. Put a tick when your partner answers yes. Who has more bad habits? 10 bad habits that drive people crazy. Do you talk a lot and not listen? Look at your phone all the time? Stay in the bathroom for hours? talk in films, eat on trains, sing in the bathroom, take selfies, photos of yourself all the time, play very loud music in the car or at home, smoke, drive very fast. B. Put the bad habits in order 1 to 10 from really bad 1 to not so bad 10. Then discuss with your partner. Do not look at your partner's book. C. Work with other students. Do you know any people with these bad habits? What other bad habits do they have? My brother sings in the bathroom. He's a very bad singer. Does he have any other bad habits? Yes, he takes photos of himself all the time.